This is Debbie, and welcome to my Offbeat journey to becoming a full-time location-independent freelancer. I'll be sharing my tips and tricks as well as the realities of this offbeat lifestyle. Everyone, welcome to my offbeat journey. I'm really excited to share more with you today because I took a bit of a break because it's been a pretty crazy few months, and today I want to share a few things that I've been doing that has really helped me prioritize the right tasks so I'm no longer wasting time on the things that no longer matter. Whether it's in my business or my personal life, I've really been hunkering down and making sure that the things that I do really matter to me. And because believe me, there are a lot of things that I have done, and you may be doing this as well, that aren't really moving the needle. So for a really long time, I was just kind of like a chicken without a head. I would try everything under the sun, especially when it was something that I've seen another guru tell me to do. Because, come on, if this person is successful and they're telling you how to do certain things, then it must work, right? Because they're super successful, they should know what's the right thing to do. So I really just kept trying new things. And after months of trying, nothing was really doing anything. My needle wasn't moving because I just kept learning new tricks that I had to try. I kept trying new things, doing them a little bit at a time, and I wasn't really prioritizing anything. I was just trying new things all the time. So yeah, but the one thing that I didn't really do throughout this whole journey, throughout these months and months of just trying new things, was just to really sit down and understand how I wanted to run my business and what I wanted to grow in my business and which tasks I needed to prioritize in order for me to achieve those goals. So instead, I kept adding new tasks and not spending enough time on each of them to actually see the right results. So after being fed up when nothing was working, instead of adding more things that I needed to do, what I ended up doing was subtracting. I started taking out things from my daily life, whether it was my business or my personal life, that wasn't really what I even wanted anyways, right? And I realized that I was either doing tasks that I didn't really want to do and it wasn't really for my business, or I was having my assistant do tasks that didn't really give us the right return of investment. And I was not only wasting my time, but I was also wasting the people that was working for me. I was wasting their time as well. So I started to take out the work that I didn't really need to do and I didn't really want to do. And I only focused on 3 to 4 things that I needed to do every single day. And I mean every day. So right now, I am mainly focused on creating daily blogs for my website, interviewing for my podcast, having and finding affiliate marketing for my email list, and of course my blog, and creating digital products that my audience actually needs. Now, these are the tasks that I decided to prioritize because I wanted to prep my business for passive income, right? So passive income meaning I do a lot of hard work right now, but later on and eventually the money will come even though the tasks and the work no longer is required. Now, obviously, I still need to maintain an upkeep, but I don't have to work every single day to create income for it. So before I decided to start prioritizing, start subtracting a lot of these tasks, I obviously didn't know what I was really doing what my goals needed to be for my business. And like I said before, I was kind of a chicken without a head. I was just trying new things to create income for my business. And then I didn't really sit down and ask myself, hey, Debbie, what do you really want? What is your ultimate goal? And that's when I finally realized, obviously, when I sat down and started writing things down and organizing, that what I really wanted was to prioritize passive income. And that's how I got here today. Now, before that, I was doing a lot of consulting that made a lot of money for me, and that was one thing that was really hard, was letting go of a lot of that income. And it was kind of like going back to step one again, right? Because now I don't have that income coming in, the money started dwindling down. But the things that I'm working on right now is going towards the life that I truly, truly want, which is to enjoy it, not to work all the time. Obviously, I'm working a lot right now so that I can get to that point. And I don't want you to think that this decision was something that I took very lightly, because obviously I didn't want to just do something that I mean, come on, we regret certain things sometimes, but I knew that once I made this decision to focus mainly on passive income, that it felt really right for me. And that's why I'm doing this today. So yeah, now I am really focused. And even though I did really enjoy consulting, I was also doing a lot more on social media. If you've been following me in my journey, if you've been following me on socials, you'll notice that I haven't been there for a while because of what I'm doing in the back end. And yeah, because I really want to prep my business for the passive income. Even though I'm not doing consulting as much as I used to, I am still accepting a few clients, and it's more because I want to, not because I have to. And it's no longer my priority. And because of this, it led to a lot of hours of free time to now spend on my passive income tasks, meaning I'm creating the blog post, adding the affiliate marketing to it, making sure that I'm finding the right partnerships for my business, creating digital products, and so forth. And that has been really fun. So even though you're not seeing me as often, especially in social media, believe me, there's been a lot of work that's being done behind the scenes. And I do have to say, I absolutely love it. I think, honestly, this is probably the best time I've had in my business. And it's so weird because I literally do the same thing every single day, and it may seem really boring. And a few years ago, I would have probably looked at my daily task every day and would have been like, oh my God, that's such boring stuff that you're doing. But I actually love that I know what I'm going to do every single day. And I am able to do them, and I'm being really consistent, and I see results because I'm super consistent. And it doesn't feel boring anymore. It feels like a habit now that I've formed for myself. And that was really something that was missing in my life and in my business, because I'm no longer just doing tasks hoping that it would lead me somewhere. Now it's so much more, my actions are so much more aware. There's more awareness that goes into it. There's more strategy and planning. And I used to hate that. Now I love it. I used to hate numbers. Now I love it. Looking at my analytics, what I earn, all of that stuff. It's so funny because I'm not a math girl at all. And now with my business and all of these strategies that I've put in place, now I am. So it's kind of funny that way. So yeah, it's been really freeing. And now I know, like I mentioned, I know what I need to do every single day. I don't have a lot of distractions anymore, and there's a huge purpose now for the actions that I'm taking. And of course, getting to this point took a lot of organizing, right? It's not easy, especially if you're somebody who is not used to that. And I honestly thought that it would be harder, but I was able to do this and to create an organizer for myself that really helped me make the process a lot simpler. I actually created an organizer for myself, and now I'm calling it the Offbeat Organizer, that has allowed me to target my 30-day targets, my 30-day tasks. That has helped me break down my daily tasks, right? And it has helped me to hold myself accountable and see the progress that I've been able to make throughout the whole entire month. And of course, all of that task that you're doing daily is going to add up, and it's going to allow you to see and reach your goal slowly but steadily. Because you know as much as I do that success really doesn't come overnight, and it takes a lot of experimentation, soul searching, trying a lot of different things to get to the point where you need to be. All right. That's why we have to be so much more intentional with the things that we do every single day. And it may not seem like a lot, but really what you do daily adds up. All right. And yeah, so I created this super, super simple organizer. It's printable. I'm the type of person that I like to write things down, especially when I have like 2 or 3 monitors in front of me. I don't want to go to my phone. I use my phone to listen to audiobooks and things like that, and I don't want to use it for my daily task organizer. So what I actually do is I print out my organizer and I just check out my daily tasks. And obviously, like I mentioned to you before, most of them are the same. So it's easy to do that. So yeah, so now I have it available for you if you're interested in it. You can definitely go to theoffbeatlife.com/offbeatorganizer. And it's going to help you do what it has done for me, which is to make my daily tasks so much more easier, making sure I prioritize what is really important in my life and being more intentional with the tasks that you need to do so that you can reach your goals. And again, I'm going to reiterate this. It's really easy to use. It's super simple. And it's definitely going to help you get that needle moving like it has done with me. And now I am so much happier. I love what I do every single day, and I see myself doing this for a very, very long time. So that's it for now, friends. Hopefully, you can also start prioritizing what is really important to you and stop wasting time on the things that don't matter. Again, you can visit theoffbeatlife.com/offbeatorganizer to check out the printable organizer that I created. It's very, very cheap. It's only $14.95, and you can get all of that. And I have a color version and a black and white version for you. Yeah, so that's it for now. Hopefully that helped a little bit for you, maybe got you thinking to what you're doing right now that really matters and what really doesn't matter. And it's definitely made me a lot happier. So I will talk to you soon. Bye. Hey, Offbeat family, I really appreciate you listening to this episode. I would love to hear more from you and what you think of the podcast. Suggestions on guests, topics we can discuss, or maybe you just want to be friends. Why don't we chat some more on Facebook at The OB Life, or send me a message at hello@theoffbeatlife.com. I can't wait to hear from you.